Welcome! Welcome, everybody. Another wonderful Tuesday is upon us. This week, of course, Signature Week. This Friday and Saturday, the Signature Auction is taking place.
$480.
It's gonna be crazy. It's the first, like 2024. You know what I mean? The first major auction of 2024. It's gonna set the pace for a lot of games. There's insane grails going up for sale. It's gonna be like a temperature check, a vibe check. You know what I mean?
$60.
Bitcoin's at what, 50K right now? What the heck is what's Bitcoin at? That's Canadian. Fuck. Living in Canada, I tell you. 52,000 on Bitcoin. We're like close to all-time highs. Tech stocks are flying high. Are people going to be moving back into alternative asset classes? Alternative investments? Speculation.
$260.
Are people, are deep-pocketed people going to be coming back to it, I guess is how you got to put it. Because obviously, you know, the 1 to 5,000 range right now, pretty freaking, you know, it's pretty competitive. There's people bidding on stuff. These games tonight, right? Balloon Fight, 8.5 there. 9.8 cart, 9.6 manual, 564. Simon's Quest, 288 for 9.0. There's bidder. There's actions down here. There's action down at these price levels. The big thing is going to be how's the Signature going to look at $20,000, 30, 40, 50? Are we going to see games crack 100,000? Where's the Zelda at right now? Is Zelda above 100,000 yet, the 8.0? It was damn close, I think, last I saw. 84,000 or something? It was damn close. So that's the big question and the big vibe check we're going to see there. Are some of those massive video games going to be, are they going to continue to slide a bit? Are they going to be kind of in the range we expect? Or are we finally going to see a little bit of uptick even on the most expensive games in the market? It's going to be interesting coming this Friday and Saturday. Friday is the live auctioneer, the biggest of the best. Saturday's still really big, but a little bit quieter. You know what I mean? Saturday's a little bit more affordable if you're someone looking to win some games.
Fair warning.
The Castlevania 3, 9.2 there. 9.8 cart, 9.6 manual again, 8.5 box for 480. And here's Deadly Towers. I put this up on my Instagram there. If you guys aren't following on Instagram, go ahead. I post about the auctions, news, everything happening, right? But Deadly Towers, we saw sell at the CIB Showcase auction. Two of them. They both sold super strong, honestly. So Hang Tab First Print, Deadly Towers here, early NES, 8.5 box, 9.8 cartridge, 7.0 manual. Kind of crazy we've seen 3 of these now in the past, like, week or so. But welcome in, you guys. Some Dude on Xbox, Wooden Leg Studios, Kevin G, Secret Tape Games, Sup Yo, Annie Mae, Pokey, Retro, Fan, Thane, Bogo, Super Junk, Poker Face Daily, Blue Smoke, Gamer, Bouchard, Crypto Esquire. Oh, Crypto's guys. The crypto guys are in here, baby. The crypto guys are in here. Crypto Esquire's looking at that Bitcoin price and just salivating at the mouth. Good to see you guys in here. Petruski, welcome. Oh, that's what I was saying on Instagram too. Let us jump. The Heritage auctions, I think it's fair to say at this point, they have redone the weekly auctions. The weekly auctions have changed now moving forward. I think it's pretty fair to say they were bloated. The weekly auctions had become bloated with stuff that, I mean, frankly, it just shouldn't be on Heritage auctions. To be, as you know, just to be straight, right? To be pretty blunt.
Watchers, but only 6 likes. What is this madness?
Marty, the one-man party, 16 freaking months, dude. 75 of you guys in here. Man, it's crazy. These live streams have actually gotten pretty fucking big, so thank you guys. Much appreciated, you guys coming out to this. And thank you, Marty, man, for the 16 freaking months.
Fair warning. $650.
But, what I was saying there, a lot of stuff just, they were bloated. And as we can see now, we're down to 68 lots in the weekly, right? Like, we got to get back to a point now where it's quality over quantity in these auctions, and it really seems like that's going to be what's pushed moving forward here. Like, I mean, You can scroll through the auction. I'll send you guys the thing here. I was going to say, you can scroll through the auction.
Next lot. $10.
There isn't
$65.
There isn't all the
$70.
crap. You know what? We used to go through all those PS2 games and stuff. Like, that's just not here anymore.
75.
It's just not here. Now we have freaking Deadly Towers CIB selling for $780. Absolutely crazy. I mean, this still kind of popped off. 9.8 cartridge inside. Frick.
$85.
You know, 8.5 Deadly Towers there. Like 780 versus Castlevania 3 for 480. I don't know. I don't know, man. I would personally rather have Castlevania 3. Like, I understand early NES Deadly Towers is pretty cool, but hey, I'm a Castlevania guy. I would rather take the popular game in this case, but frick, man, Deadly Towers. Dragon Warrior 9.2 complete in box. It has the wrong manual inside.
$100.
It's a 2 HP later print on this one. It must have a 1 HP manual inside.
Fair warning. Next
yeah,
lot.
Deadly Towers sup, yo, dude. It's crazy. Me pinging in the Discord helps remind you? Yes, that's nice. That's awesome to hear. That's all I hope with that ping is it reminds you guys to get in here. Joe Migraine, welcome, dude.
Fair warning. $150.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like I look at a game like Deadly Towers Hamster, and like I mean, 3 of them sold, like I said, in the past week or so. It's still 780 for the third copy coming up. Like, that's a lot of interest in Deadly frickin' Towers. More interest than I personally would have said existed. Dragon Warrior went for 124 there. Gauntlet, 9.2. CIB for 169. Pinball, 8.5. 9.6 cartridge inside. Hang tab copy.
Next lot.
The IG notification story and the YouTube are the double reminder? Yes.
$20.
Yes. Another road trip during the great live stream. Appreciate you, Jose.
Fair warning.
On Thursday or is it Friday? Let us jump.
$60.
Am I crazy? I thought the signature's Friday, Saturday. Don't tell me I'm crazy now. Confirm for me. Is it Thursday? Am I an idiot? Did I really? No.
Fair
really?
warning.
No. Seriously? Is it on Thursday?
$320.
If so, I am insane. I like swear I checked the calendar. Now you guys have me second guessing everything.
Fair warning. $340.
Where the heck is it here? Where's the big boy? The big boy is selling here. Oh, it's sitting it's sitting at 105,000. It is over 100,000 already.
Next
wow.
lot. $2.
23rd, 24th, Friday, Saturday. Man, you guys had me going there. Friday, Saturday. Whew. And it starts at 4 p.m. Central, actually. That is one thing to note. I'll make sure to put out like YouTube stuff like 4 p.m. Central. That should be 5 p.m. Eastern. So an early start time on Friday. Keep that in mind there if you're looking to bid. Early start time on Friday. Pinball went for 192 there. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles factory sealed copy 7.5B plus for 552. What was there, a VGA 90 on certified link that just sold the other day? I think a Turtles 90. Maybe it was a 90 plus. I think it went for like $11,000. So the love is still there for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The love is absolutely still there. Tetris 8.5A for 384. Ultima Exodus 9.2 there for only $99. That's a real nice CIB. Wizards and Warriors is also a very nice CIB. 9.6 cart, 9.6 manual, 8.0 box on it. Some mint inserts on this one.
Next lot.
Enter 9.2 NES Zelda 1 mid-production can't clear $8,000. Yeah. How come, eh? How come? Brutal out there, let us jump. Brutal out there. And welcome in, Kode.
Fair warning.
Yeah, what was that TMNT sup, yo? I know you were looking for it. I don't remember if it was a 90 or a 90 plus now. But I know you wanted to win it there. You want the Phantasy Star 2 TM variant, blue letters variant? Wasn't there Phantasy Star 2 on eBay the other day? Exploded Hamster. I thought I saw a raw Phantasy Star 2 on Genesis on eBay. It was like bid up over $2,000, I believe. Genesis getting some love over on eBay. You probably saw it. I assume you saw it. I can't remember what it ended for now.
Fair warning.
What? No, it went for $9,500? What?
$60.
What?
$70.
What? Are you fucking me?
$80. $85. $90.
$9,500?
$100.
What the fuck? That's
$110.
crazy, man. I did not realize.
Fair
What?
warning.
Oh, sold by good old Rares Market too. Guys in the Discord.
Next lot.
Wow, man.
$14.
With the hint book there, factory sealed on the back. I mean, that's insane.
Fair warning.
That's actually insane.
$30. $34. $38.
Genesis folks showing up for
$50,
Phantasy Star. My
$65.
gosh, man. My gosh.
$70.
That's funny. Like, that's a game there where if I saw it like posted for $3,000 on eBay as a buy it now, I wouldn't even consider buying it. I would just be like, oh, like, you know what I mean?
Fair warning.
Surely $3,000 is fair market value. Like, I would just scroll right by that. Oof.
Fair warning.
Okay, you said
Next
2 to
lot.
3K for an estimate. Yeah, that's where my head was as well. You got yours for 3,700 like 18 months ago? Jesus. Yeah, so that 9,500 is freaking big. That 9,500 is freaking big. Damn. Oof. And the Turtles on certified link was a
Fair
90
warning.
there for like 11,000.
$180.
9,500 and confirmed paid for. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
warning.
That's the sign, everybody. Like we're pivoting to Genesis. We're pivoting to Sega Genesis, everybody. Get your Sega Grails.
$190.
It's coming. Sega's coming. Don't be caught. Don't be caught without Sega. We have some group lot of CIBs here, $129 for these.
Fair
6 Konami CIBs went for $104. The ones right here are black box
Next lot.
CIB lot.
$18.
$216. Not the best condition on these. You can even see tennis there has some box fading.
$22.
They're not the best condition on these CIB lots, but still not bad to just get some placeholders and stuff like that.
$48.
Oh my gosh. 5 CIBs on this one here. And we end off NES with some CIBs. We go into some magazines because, of course, then Super Nintendo and the rest of the auction. And at the very end of the auction, for you guys who might be interested in something like this,
$80.
Game Boy has some bangers too, by the way. Final Fantasy Adventures here, Killer Instinct, Paperboy, 9.48 plus. The weeklies are freaking juiced again, man. The weeklies are juiced again. We have freaking Switch games. We have Wii U, 9.88 plus Super Mario Bros, 9.68 plus
warning.
Mario Odyssey first print. Hook is a 9.88 plus. Get your Genesis,
Next
folks. I'm
lot.
telling you. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater,
$120.
8.08. Alpha 2 is there. And at the very end of the auction, Halo 2 soundtrack, Halo 3
$140.
soundtrack, and a frickin' Halo 3 Legendary
$160.
Edition. This is the massive big box edition here that comes with the Master Chief helmet.
$180.
You get the
$200.
No.
$220.
Yes. What was the code? What code do you get in this?
$40.
What DLC code came in the Halo 3 Legendary? I was thinking the Flaming Helmet. But I think
Fair
the
warning.
Flaming Helmet came in the Reach Legendary Edition. What did you
Next
get
lot.
for a DLC
$60.
on the Reach Legendary Edition? Was there some cool armor skin?
$70.
Surely there was,
$80.
right?
$90.
That's like they always did that.
$100.
Did you get like Pestilence or something? What'd they give you in there? 5 CIBs here for 114. The group lot of 4. 264 for these ones. Largely carried there by Faria. Or Faria, however you say it. I never actually say that word out loud. But Faria in the top right-hand corner is pretty expensive. So
$150.
264 for this RPG lot right here. Group lot of 4 CIBs, Metal Fighter. These are all unlicensed here. Decent little lot of unlicensed games. Robo Demons, I don't know how to say it. Paradicus Conflict? Paradicus? Again, another game I literally
Next
never
lot.
say out loud. Silent
$30.
Assault and Metal Fighter. 288 for the 288 for the unlicensed ones. And a group lot of 2 here, Tennis and 3D World Runner.
$34.
Actually decent condition on these. You went 9,500 because someone bid 9,400? Okay, so there were only two people pushing it above 3,900 on that Fantasy Star, if I'm reading your comment correctly there, Elysium. Only two people actually pushed above 3,900, which, you know, around 4,000 makes more sense to me. But, like, man, that's, you know, the old thing there. It only takes two, I guess, right? It's the power of an auction. Fantasy Star 2 is fucking awesome. Best game in the system's first calendar year. Interesting. I've never played a Phantasy Star game myself. I probably would have enjoyed them. I just, like, we didn't own many Genesis games back then. And I was straight up too young to play Phantasy Star even.
$48.
Yo, Steve Craig Retro Games, I appreciate you. Welcome in, dude. There are guys in their 40s with deep pockets obsessed with Phantasy Star? Yeah, apparently. Apparently. Same with, like, those guys in their 40s who are obsessed with turtles.
Fair warning.
Just, not me, man, not me. But I know the guys are out there.
Next lot.
Yeah, I think the RPG lot might have been a bit of a snag there, Joe. Just because Faria itself is so expensive. Wizardry, like top left Wizardry and Castle Quest aren't that valuable. And Wizardry, the Knight of Diamonds is like, I don't know, 40, 50 bucks, I think. There might be a little bit more value on Wizardry Knight. So Faria and the Wizardry Knight kind of carried that, but
fair warning.
I don't think it's a bad price for those, no.
75
guys in their 40s, I feel seen. Yeah, I couldn't imagine being a guy in his 40s. Oh boy, that's way too old for me. The Tennis and World Runner went for 75 bucks. Tetris and Trojan PAL copies for $55.
$100.
This is just 20 cartridges. 20 cartridges and just scanning them.
Fair warning.
Mickey's a standout in here, isn't it?
Next lot. $220.
Isn't that the expensive one? The expensive Mickey game? Maybe 50 bucks? I don't know what it's worth now, but I think that's the expensive one. So I guess that's the standout there. Otherwise, I didn't see much. 124 for all of them. What, roughly $6 a game? Not bad. I think that's the expensive Mickey game, though. Nintendo Power 5.0 free poster inside. I'm going to use this second right here to let you guys know tonight's auction is, of course, sponsored by Heritage Auctions. Huge thanks to them sponsoring. Huge thanks to you guys coming out tonight. A little bit of an update here to the 2024 schedule. If you were looking for the Japanese video game showcase auctions, it has been bumped forward. It was going to be in April. They've bumped it to June. That means the consignment deadline is now bumped to the end of April. So if you want to get into the early summer, spring Japanese showcase auction, you now have until April 30th to consign for that. And also the late one is now going to be in winter. So the other Japanese showcase auction is currently for December 5th. So that's a new spread on those. Otherwise, same old, same old. The signature auction, the next signature auction, consignment date is getting closer. Looking for April 2nd cutoff there. It's going to take place in May. And we also have 6th Generation Beyond Showcase coming up June 6th. Consignment deadline April 23rd. And of course, you guys know Heritage is always accepting consignments for the weekly auctions every single day right here on Use Day. On Use Day. They do it on Use Day. Show up, you guys. Huge thanks to Heritage sponsoring. Consign your games for a use day.
$18, $22, $24, $26.
But yes, little update to the calendar there. So if you're looking for the Japanese one, you have a little bit of more time to think.
$38.
Maybe VGA can get your Japanese games back to you if you're still doing that.
$44.
You were the underbidder on all your stuff at Golden Auctions, Rick? That's rough. That's rough. That's not a good sign.
$46.
Youngster Ryan, you took down the sealed banjo over on Golden. I was looking at that too, man. It went like $500 more than I wanted to pay for it, though. That might come back to bite me in the ass. I think it closed at like $1,700, an 8.0 A plus banjo. I think that's what it was. Banjo-Kazooie N64. Still a game I need to pick up, but man, I just need to pay for it. You know what I mean? You guys know I can be a cheap prick at times.
Fair warning.
And I assure you, I promise you, sometimes not paying an additional $100 now or an additional 10, 20% right now, that comes back to bite you in the ass big time.
Fair warning.
Once prices actually start moving on some stuff, it's like, oh my god, why didn't I just buy it when it was blank?
$100.
So far, I mean, we've had like 2-3 years now, right, where we haven't had to worry about that, but if it happens again,
fair warning. 100.
You guys know all too well. Have we ever seen cartridges on Heritage? I don't think we've seen loose ones before. I don't think we've seen loose cartridges before. Maybe some graded ones, maybe?
$10.
But yeah, the magazines there, Joe Kane, you were saying. This was a 1.8 and a 0.5. Both of them have universal labels here. And you can see it's missing the Super C poster. And this one over here is missing the player poll and subscription inserts. Now, aren't missing pieces supposed to be green qualified?
$140.
Is this just like, are these old ones maybe? Graded a long time ago? I don't know. As far as I knew, if you're missing pieces, you get the stinky green, so. Starting off, Super Nintendo, though, with Adam's Family Values, 192 for a 9.6A+. Cutthroat Island, 8.5A. Pushed its way up to almost $204 for that. Into the Super Nintendo controller. Like I said, I love this design. The Mario RPG sprites, it just looks great, and it displays great. Obviously, a later release controller, much easier to find and everything, but it looks great on display. $264 for it, entering into Game Boy. Donkey Kong Land, 9.6A+, Player's Choice copy. This is getting some love. We're up, yeah, this is getting some action here. 9.6A+, Player's Choice copy. Pushing up to, looking for $660 on it right now. Yeah, the T is silent in Tuesday, exactly. As a CIB NES collector, you actually like the ungraded lots in these auctions. Over the last month, you've picked up over 30 games you need for your set at a very good price. That's always the double edge there, Doug. It's like, you like the prices, but if you're getting good deals every single time, you know, consigners simply won't keep sending them in, you know what I mean? That's awesome that you've been able to pick some up, though.
$120.
Absolutely awesome. $528 for the Donkey Kong Land 2 and $600 for Donkey Kong Land 1. Both Player's Choice on those. The pair of them selling for over $1,000. And Donkey Kong Land 3, 9.4A+. The whole frickin' trilogy tonight for them. The whole frickin' trilogy. That CGC 0.5 would cross to a Wada Zero. Yeah, it's crazy seeing a CGC 0.5 comic book. I didn't even zoom in on it for you guys there.
Next lot.
I don't want to miss the Game Boy stuff. There's good stuff there, but I'll show you what a 0.5 actually looks like in just a second here. This is Final Fantasy Adventure 8.0A+. This is the Sunsoft release. They're calling it a mid-production. I was going to call it later. What's the last production on this then? All I know of is Square and Sunsoft.
Next lot.
I don't know what the last production would be then. 552 on Final Fantasy Adventure. Killer Instinct 9.0A+. Only third time at Heritage, looking for $384.
Fair warning. $340.
Someone sent in the raggiest, shittiest ever game to CGC and it got a 4. It was so funny. I'm like, what's a 1? It was some N64 game. I'd love to see it. What's a low? Have we seen the CGC 0.5 or a CGC 2? I feel like people haven't done the really, really bad grades with CGC yet, like they did with WADA. It has to do with the address on the back of Final Fantasy Adventure. 1991 box versus 1998 box. What?
Next lot.
They did a reprint of this all the way in 1998? Or is it just the address shows 98? That's probably
$60.
Interesting. It has to do with the address on the back. Very interesting. I didn't realize this had 3 prints. Very, very interesting. Always learning something new in this hobby. Always learning something new.
$80.
Killer Instinct for $408 into Paperboy 9.4A+.
Fair warning.
Yeah, Sunsoft is only the first variant apparently, Supyo. What I'm getting here is that there are 2 Sunsoft variants. Time for you to take out the pen and paper there, my guy. Paperboy goes for $432 as well.
$900.
9.4A+ into N64 here. Starting off with Armorines, frick, a 9.6A+ copy, hey? Jeez. Highest graded copy out of 4 on the Pop Report.
Fair warning.
Yeah, 98 is super late. That's what I was thinking too. Super late. Did you guys see as well, speaking of new information and stuff,
Fair warning.
Modern Database, the guy with WADA, Dan, their head researcher, had a new variant that he...
$750.
Just grab him quick. I missed. I clicked. Oh, there he is. Did he not post on his thing? I thought he did. Where the heck did he post it? It has to do with Majesco Mega Man. Majesco Mega Man X apparently has 2 different variants. And it has to do with the Nintendo seal of quality. I don't remember where the heck he posted it now.
$800.
It was kind of interesting to see, though. Armorines went for $400. GoldenEye 9.4 A++.
Fair warning.
GoldenEye Player's Choice. Some beautiful Player's Choice stuff tonight, hey? The Donkey Kong Lands, GoldenEye. $900 on the Player's Choice 9.4 A++. Into Turok 2 9.2 A++ with the Player's Choice sticker applied in the corner there. In my own Discord, didn't know that. There's a WADA 9.6 Square Final Fantasy Legend 2 in the signature. Oof. That's crazy. Oh, he posted it on Super Nintendo. That's why. He posted it on his other account. Dan is so freaking cool. He has 2 accounts. Super Nintendo. Here it is. A neat variant for the Majesco Mega Man X. The WADA research team discovered the Nintendo racetrack is filled on the copy on the right and hollow on the left. Otherwise, the 2 copies are identical. So you have this one that basically looks like it's sun faded over here on the left, and one that's like super contrasted on the right. Pretty cool. Just like, you know, does it matter? Probably not, but this is the type of shit I love in the hobby. Where it's just like, oh, cool, we're finding new stuff still, right? Like 2024, and we're still looking at Super Nintendo games and finding little nuance. I just think that's so cool. Turok 2, the Player's Choice copy there, 9.2 A++ for almost $300. Yeah, can you just peel the sticker off these? What's up, yo?
Fair warning.
Like on the corner of this game here, it's a Player's Choice copy, right? But these are stickers applied to the corner of the box. It looks like it's underneath the shrink wrap, actually. That looks like it's underneath. Can anyone confirm or deny if that's under or over the shrink? I'm guessing it's under. But it's just a sticker applied instead of a whole new box made for it. This is Grunty's Revenge, kind of a cool game there on Game Boy Advance. There's Grunty's Revenge and Banjo Pilot. If you're looking for a full Banjo-Kazooie set, 2 games on Game Boy Advance.
$50.
Oh no, that's a sticker on this one, I believe. I think they even called it a sticker. Yeah, they're calling it a sticker on the label here, Joe.
Fair warning.
It should just be a sticker.
$70.
But I don't know if it's over or under.
$80.
WWF No Mercy was an 8.5A for $276. The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. Weird GameCube game to see here. Yeah, first time at Heritage Auctions, man. Looking for $100 on it. 9.6A. Billy and Mandy fans. I'll be honest. I was not a fan of Billy and Mandy.
Fair warning.
Didn't resonate with me. I think I was their age where I should have been watching this. This came out in 2006. Holy shit, that's a late GameCube game. $114 for Billy and Mandy. Right, 2006. The 360 and PS3 were already out, weren't they? That's a super late GameCube game. $114 for it. Pokemon Pearl 9.4A+. You love the Turok series? It's a series I've always wanted to play. I've just never gone back to play Turok. Like, it's dinosaurs, it's guns, it sounds freaking awesome, right? I've never gone back to play it. And now the series is straight dead, right? I think the last Turok game we got was on 360, if I'm recalling correctly.
Fair warning.
I think that's the last Turok game we ever got on 360. I could be wrong. Maybe there's niche titles out there, but that's the last one I can remember. And that would have been like frickin' probably 18 years ago. Pokemon Pearl, a 9.4A+ there, going for $528. Professor Layton and the Last Spectre, 9.9. Oh my god, we never see it. We never see the 9.9. The rarest grade of all grades.
Fair warning.
Professor Layton and the Last Spectre here.
Next lot.
Selling for almost $200. $198. Super Mario Bros. U, 9.8A++.
$170.
Beautiful copy here. You think that sticker's under the wrap? I think it is too, just based on how it was looking.
Fair warning.
I have seen it on top as well, Joe. I have also seen the sticker on top, which is why I was questioning it. The PS3 Turok game was really lame. I always wanted to play it. I just never got to it. It always stood out to me. Is it Turok? Is it Turok? I don't know how to say it. I've said Turok in my head for my whole life, and I'm not swapping now. If it is Turok, like it's not like it's like Goemon. You guys made fun of Goemon's Great Adventure on N64 and stuff. Like Turok is how I'm saying that. It's just what happens when you say all this stuff in your head for your whole life. You just kind of make up a lot of pronunciations as you go.
$320.
Night Drive remastered the series? Oh, did Turok get LRGs? Or do you smell what Turok is cooking? Do you smell what Turok is cooking? Yep.
Fair warning.
Yeah, you're all ready for WrestleMania with your copy of Turok.
Next lot. $160.
Ready for WrestleMania. New Super Mario Bros. U 9.8 A++, bringing almost $400.
$180.
Getting some absolute love there for the Wii U in near perfect grade.
$190.
Sonic Mania 9.8 A+ here. This is signed by. This is part of the Watograph series that they were doing. So Wata was doing, or still does, maybe, special signings for stuff, and then they do like, oh, limited edition out of however many. Remember the other week we had Tim Tebow's signature. So this one's signed by Roger Craig Smith.
Next lot.
And I would tell you who that is if I knew. I was trying to skim the description as quickly as I could to find out who that dude is. I apologize. It's Roger Craig Smith. I don't know who he is in relation to Sonic. 9.8 A+ though. He signed 15 of them. Kind of cool to see. It's like this Odyssey here is the 9.6 A+ actual first print. And first print Odyssey pushing its way up over $250. 9.6 A+.
Fair warning.
We had Tim Tebow the other week. Joe Kane.
Fair warning.
I don't know how many Watograph signature things have been done. They had a blog post about it somewhere on their website.
$260.
But it's not easy to even locate the Wata blog. So I don't know how many they did. First print Odyssey here, pushing its way up over $300. And yeah, Supyo, I think you said there.
Next lot.
What'd you say? That some things are getting bid up because there's less stuff at the auction? Oh, Hamster, you said it. You think these games are going for more because the weaker games have been removed. Heritage made a good move here. I agree with you 110%, man. I agree with you 110%. I think once there's less of the bloat and everything and a much more concise auction, I think more people are going to pay attention to the live auctions. I think that's one thing that's going to happen. And like all of the bidding will be more concentrated. Yeah, exactly. It'll get more eyes. More people are going to show up. I think it's the best thing that's happened in, I don't even know, 2 years, I guess. Ever since the auctions, they had gotten over 200 items, I think, in like early 2022. So Sega starts off with Hook, 9.8 A++. It is insane. At this point, I have to assume there was a case of Hook found or something. This is like the fourth 9.8 A++ we've seen in like 2 months. It's insane.
Next lot.
Selling for $288 this time. Like, once these copies of Hook sell out, we're like never going to see them again. So if you want one, hopefully you are grabbing one. $288 there for Hook. Star Trek Deep Space Nine is 9.8 A+. Yeah, like highest graded copy on the Pop Report, pushing up over $400 here. The weeklies aren't fucking around anymore.
$400.
That's the best way to put it. The weeklies are back, baby. Run the frickin' headlines. Run the frickin' headlines.
$480.
Roger Craig Smith was the voice actor for Pathfinder. The voice actor for Pathfinder.
$550.
I'm gonna... Is my Sonic lore really this shitty in 2024?
Fair warning.
Who the hell's Pathfinder?
Next lot.
Is this gonna be like me Googling Sonic inflation here?
$150.
I type in Pathfinder Sonic and I hit images and it's like, oh god. Who or what is Pathfinder? It didn't help me out there. That did not help me out there. Yeah, Turok did get an LRG. That's what I thought, Supyo. I totally forgot. Oh, in Apex Legends. Jesus Christ. Well who is he in Sonic? Eric, I need to know who he is in Sonic.
$60.
We're talking about Sonic, my guy. Telling me about frickin' Apex Legends. Oh, that's great, dude.
$100.
That's really cool. He did some Apex voices.
$60.
Ay. Star Trek Deep Space Nine for $600 there. Hang on,
Fair
GP is a 9.8 A++ for 174. Street Fighter Alpha 2. Made in USA, first production copy. Only 2 copies of this variant. What's the variant
Fair
on this?
warning.
8.5 B+. Still pushing its way over 200 easy here, almost moving up to 300. Is there, like, obviously it's a black label copy. What's the other variant on this? Maybe the Wada Pop Report can tell me quick.
Fair warning.
If you guys don't ever do this, like checking the Wada Pop
Next
Report can be
lot.
great to find out variants.
$380.
Okay, so the other variant is Fighter's Edge. So I guess the copy without the Fighter's Edge logo came first, and that's why that is the first
Fair
copy
warning.
right here, $276. Yeah, if you guys ever don't know, like a variant
Next
or you're
lot.
looking for information, referencing the Wada Pop Report can be
$70.
fucking awesome.
$80.
So just keep that in mind. Street Fighter Alpha 276, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 8.0 for 432, UFC baby, the Ultimate Fighting Championship
$90.
9.6 A+.
$100.
First time selling the PlayStation version. First game based on UFC. Who is that? Tito Ortiz?
Fair warning.
Man, I don't know who's on the cover there. It is Tito Ortiz.
Next
Let's
lot.
fucking go.
$300.
Man, what a snipe. What a snipe on Tito Ortiz
Fair
here.
warning.
Let's go. That's crazy. What can I say? What can I say? I used to be a UFC fan way back in
Fair
the way
warning.
back.
Next
That's
lot.
crazy. 5 copies of
$28.
Ultimate Battle 22 there. Went for $348. 5 copies of 9.6
Fair
A++.
warning.
If this isn't the sign that Heritage is like, get this shit out of the
$32.
weeklies, like,
$34.
that's crazy. 5 copies for $348. Here is FIFA International Soccer and Tiger Woods.
$40.
I'm going to go ahead and push this up to, we'll see here.
$44.
It would be cool to get a second copy of FIFA.
$48.
I think I bid on FIFA every time it comes up. I'm either going to have like a bunch of dumb sports games that nobody wants, or FIFA will go up. You know what I mean? I'm willing to take that chance. $104. Sure.
$90.
Last bid. Pfft, my God. Me and someone else. Eh? Me and someone else. Well, I mean, I guess you do get Tiger Woods with it. That's worth an extra $5. Well, if you're gonna give me Tiger Woods too, surely I can bid. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Fair warning.
Am I getting it?
$110.
You've been outbid.
Shut her down, boys. That's it. That's an auction. Call it quits. We got 2 people now at the dying seconds here.
Fair warning.
That's it. Shut her down. Shut her down. And then
Next
they don't
lot.
bid again. What a joke. What an absolute
$260.
joke. $129 there. 2 people outbid me and then never bid again.
Fair
What
warning.
the fuck? Devil May Cry 9.6 A plus black label copy here. First game in the Devil May Cry series.
$320.
Better put the stream back on delay. Yeah, seriously. You had a case of Hook. You think they're gone? Yeah, that would make sense, hamster. That would make sense. How about the guy who thinks he's getting 9.9 CIBs? Oh boy, HW.
$60.
Oh boy. I know who that guy is, HW. He's been around the stream a lot. I'm sure you recognize him too, honestly. Like, fine guy and everything. Nothing against the guy, but yes, I don't believe he's getting 9.9s either.
$420.
And the thing is, once you start arguing in the YouTube comments, it's like there is actually a nuanced conversation to have there where, hey, maybe some CGC 9.4s are, like, they shouldn't be 9.4s. You know what I mean? but like,
$480.
it's tough to keep arguing in the YouTube comments. I can't do it. Devil May Cry is getting a fucking pump here.
Fair warning.
This is real. Like, this might be an all-time high on DMC. At least for a 9.6, right? Let me just head over to gamerstonks.com. Friend of the stream, of course. We can check our comps very quickly with this. Gotta sign in quick.
Fair warning.
We'll see what DMC has done at any auction houses here.
Next
In
lot.
my head, I don't remember that being like a $700 game. Whoops.
$180.
Devil May Cry.
$220.
Black Label copies. The last 9.68 plus copies. There were 2 of them. August and November. They closed at $252. $288. Almost a year ago. $288, $252, $252. Tonight,
Fair warning.
$660 on Devil May Cry.
Next lot. $240.
What?
$320.
Final Fantasy X2, 9.88 plus plus there for $360. Yeah, I mean, you could definitely argue that DMC was simply undervalued and underloved. But yeesh, man, $660. First print signed. It's signed. Signed by Troy Baker here. Another one of the raw autographs. Right? No. Yes? No. It's PSA verified.
Fair warning.
So this is a little bit different than the autograph thing. This is still signed by
Next
Troy
lot.
Baker, but it's PSA verified and then put into a WADA box. Does that make sense? WADA themselves didn't verify this signature. That's the difference there between the two that we saw tonight. $504 for a console pack-in NFR 9.68 plus signed by Troy Baker. Kind of cool. Kind of very cool. Red Dead Redemption is a 9.8 A plus plus.
$320.
What variant is this? What's it say on this? This is probably an early copy,
warning.
right? Early print PS3, I assume.
$340.
9.8 A plus plus there. Has a little sticker saying you get some PS3 exclusive stuff included.
Fair
The weekly's got swole. Yeah, seriously, dude. You agree with the bloat being removed as
Next
help?
lot.
Now we just get through all the Nintendo powers?
$120.
We're getting there, man. We're getting there.
$160.
We're getting there.
$170.
Who is Troy Baker? The voice of Joel.
$180.
I'm pretty sure. I think I know this one, right? That's the voice of Joel? Troy Baker? I believe so. He might even be
Fair
the
warning.
actor that Joel is based on. It might go that far, but like, I'm pretty freaking positive. I blew it on the Sonic one, but I think that Roger Craig Smith signed this one too. So, is Roger Craig Smith the voice of modern Sonic?
$240.
Oh my gosh. You guys were useless. All you told me was he voiced the frickin' Apex guy. Sonic Boom, Roger, Assassin's Creed. Man, this guy did a lot of stuff. Dying Light. The titular character in the Sonic the Hedgehog series. Yeah, so the voice of Sonic.
$420.
Sonic Unleashed 9.8 A++ Watergraph. This is pushing, man. We're looking for $500 here on Sonic Unleashed.
$440.
Like, super cool to get it also in, like, damn near perfect grade. So, like, that's cool. It's a cool
Fair
game.
warning.
Autographed games are cool.
Next lot. $85.
Autographed games are pretty cool. $504 for Sonic. Red Dead went for $384. Yeah, DMC
Fair
got some
warning.
super love there, man.
$85.
DMC got some love for sure. Both copies here. We got Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom on PS4 and on
Fair
PS3
warning.
here.
$120.
Yeah, just both copies of the game. They bundled them up, pushing its way up to $149 here.
$130.
Yeah, our Sonic's going up in price. Yeah, invest in Sonic now. What's the game? Sonic the Hedgehog 06? Is that the one everyone wants? Buy that one. Get Sonic 06.
Fair warning.
Hear me out on this. It's an absolute meme. Everyone knows
Next
it
lot.
exists. People are going to be nostalgic for how shitty it is.
$65.
YouTube and culture is going to keep it
$75.
alive. Invest in Sonic 06, people. I'm
$85.
telling you. Like, don't bother with Sonic Unleashed, or what else did we have? Like Sonic on Switch. Just go buy Sonic 06. It'll probably outpace all of them just because it's a meme. Don't ever doubt the power of memes. Don't ever underestimate them. The two Marvel vs. Capcom games, $154. Into Assassin's Creed, the
$130.
Ezio collection? I never played Assassin's Creed. I'm a fake gamer. Ezio or Ezio? I'm going to say Ezio.
Fair warning.
Also signed by Roger Craig Smith. They had this guy sign everything. Wada just sat that dude down, put on some shackles, and gave him a pen. Here, sign these copies of Assassin's Creed. Here, sign Sonic. Selling for $149 on these ones.
$130.
Halo Combat Evolved 9.8A Platinum Hits. This is, if you guys don't know, Xbox did this thing where they released Platinum Hits video games, right? Which are like the best of video games. And then Xbox doubled down and they did best of Platinum Hits. So these are the best of the best. It's, you know what I mean?
Next lot.
Like, this is Exhibits kind of game right here. I heard you like Platinum Hits, so like, we gave your Platinum Hits a Platinum Hits version. Kind of ridiculous. But $169 for Halo.
$180.
$169 for 9.8A. The best of Platinum Hits. Psychonauts 9.8A with the sweepstakes on there. Psychonauts did this pretty cool thing where one of these games would have had a gold disc inside. You instantly win $5,000, I guess, if you find the gold disc. I don't know if the gold disc was ever even found, to be honest with you. Contest ended back in 2005, but I don't feel like I've ever seen any kind of lore video or something talking about it. But Psychonauts actually gets some love. $312 there for the 9.8A. Like, that's something. That's something for an Xbox game. Nightmare Before Christmas, Oogie's Revenge. Fuck, that's nice. If you're an Xbox collector, this is nice. And yeah, we're pushing up over $300 here. Like, Oogie's Revenge, Nightmare Before Christmas, it's a tough game. Tough game to find. I don't know if people like it or if it's just a collector's title, but it's one that I always kept my eyes open way back. You know what I mean?
$320.
Pushing its way up to almost $400 here for Oogie.
$340.
These auctions are for wealthy people that don't want their games to be touched by the plebs.
Fair warning.
I mean,
Next lot.
It depends what you're buying.
$48.
Like, you can spend $200 and get something here.
$55, $60, $70.
The weeklies, I wouldn't say, are for wealthy people. If you want to talk about the signature coming up on Friday, yeah, I can't afford a fucking thing in there. Well, probably not, you know what I mean? That's a wealthy person auction. The weeklies, though, these kind of have something for everyone these days. Like, prices on a lot of stuff just aren't crazy anymore, so, like, you know?
Fair warning.
Obviously, everyone's situation is going to be different, but
Next
I wouldn't go so far as to say these are for wealthy people. Oogie's Revenge goes for $384. Grand Theft Auto, we have San Andreas and GTA 5 going for $114 for the pair of games. Halo 2 original soundtrack, 9.8A+. I have no idea what to expect out of this. Not a clue.
Fair warning.
Looking for $100.
$95.
Passing $100. Where did this come from? Were these soundtrack
Fair warning.
released released with the game on November 9th, 2004. So I guess it was just a standalone thing you could purchase, I assume. $119 for the Halo 2 soundtrack. I guess we shouldn't expect much out of them, hey? 9.8A+ here for Halo 3 soundtrack. The Halo 3 one is already going for more money.
Fair warning.
Like I said, I really have no idea what to expect out of these. Soundtracks are never something I've been drawn to. CD collecting is never something I did. They're cool to see, but
Fair
like...
warning. Next lot. $280.
$240 for the Halo 3 soundtrack. And here's the Halo 3 Legendary Edition, man. Like, this is just cool. This is just cool, nostalgic. It's massive. It's already graded. We're sitting at $450. Halo 3 Legendary Edition, boys.
$400.
Doesn't get much better, in my opinion. You bailed out on the nightmares a little much. Yeah, it's always tough when you're going for 9.8s, man. It's always tough when you're going for those 9.8 A plus.
$480. Fair one. $500.
You need to show me a couple items you just got from VGA. Post them in the Discord, dude. Post them up. People would love to see it. If you're not in the Discord, join the Discord. Link in the bio. I'll even put it in the chat for you guys. I'm such a giving Greg that I'll just throw my Discord link in the chat for you guys. If you aren't, I'm sure everyone here is already in the Discord, but if you're not, join the Discord. Join the Discord and talk video games all the time. $576 for the Halo Legendary Edition. Tekken 6 is a 9.6 A plus here with the slipcover.
The auction is now
selling for just shy of $100 on Tekken 6. I feel like $576 isn't even that much for the Halo 3 Legendary Edition. Isn't it funny that this is like what everyone bought back in the day to be like a big collector? Like, oh man, I'll get the Halo Legendary Edition and like I'll keep it safe and this is the ultimate Halo collectible and all that, and like now we watch like regular do not sell before copies of the game like outsell this. Kind of funny how that happened. What's inside of here for a standalone game? Do you get like an NFR copy? I know with Reach you get one that's like completely different from the retail. You also get a completely different one inside of Halo 3 Legendary. I'd like to buy this someday, but like, man, having these big boxes, like what the hell do you do with them? You know what I mean? What, I have the Skyrim big box still. What the hell do I do with it? But at the top of the auction, really? For some reason, I thought we had more expensive stuff, but everything was actually just in this sub $900. The most expensive game tonight was actually the GoldenEye 007, 9.4 A++ or $900. For some reason, I thought we had like something really big in this auction, but just a bunch of like 500 to 900 type stuff. Deadly Towers, $780, the 8.5 CIB. Devil May Cry, 9.6 A+ for $660. Donkey Kong Land, the Player's Choice, 9.6 A+ for $600, comes in at number 4. And number 5 was Star Trek Deep Space Nine, 9.8 A+ for $600. The Legendary Edition, baby. Almost a top 5 item in the auction. VGA 75 Plus for $576. Balloon Fight 564, 8.5 CIB. On the other side of the auction, only one item sold for less than everything else, and it's still got $55. I assume we are no longer going to see stuff selling for $1 frickin' dollar. I assume that those days are over. Asian version of Tetris and Korean version of Trojan. I think I called these PAL copies the first time I went by. I saw the circle seal of qualities and I just assumed they were PAL, but Asian Tetris, Korean Trojan. Crazy to see. The biggest item in the signature is this right here. First Print 8.0 Legend of Zelda sitting at $105,000. This is on the face of the magazine this time around. This is going to be selling on Friday during the live auction, 4 p.m. Central Time, 5 p.m. Eastern. There's a live auctioneer, there's lobster, there's champagne. I'll be streaming for probably 4 hours straight. There's the first half, the second half. This is the big one. This is going to be the big one here. First Print 8.0 TM. What are there? 4 of these that exist? 3? 4? How many? I don't even know now. It's 3 or 4 copies, I believe, confirmed to exist of First Print Zeldas, so $105 frickin' thousand already. It's gonna be kind of crazy, I think. Like, I think the last one that sold was what, 300,000? More? What the heck is the comp on this thing? 800,000? Oh boy. No Reve NESTM. The last time we saw one, a 9.2B, we've seen 2 sell ever. One in 2021, one in 2022. Same exact grade, sold for $700,000 back in 2021. Then we had a 9.2B plus sell for $600,000 on Golden in 2022. So those are the 2 sale records prices we have on this. There are 3 WATA copies that exist. This is a CGC copy, so there's at least 4 out there now of these. Yeah, how many VGA ones exist, Supyo? We have at least 4 copies now of this that exist confirmed. Yes, right. Overheat Games and Nerdy Girl bought the $600,000 one. Yes. So I'm sure they're going to be watching this one very closely to see if we can go 200, 300. We'll see. We'll see. It's going to be big. You know that Simon's Quest has an 8.5 manual and only 9.0 box, but you're still always surprised that a decent Simon's Quest always sells for so little? I agree with you fully. Simon's Quest is undervalued. I've thought Simon's Quest was undervalued for like 5 years now, but it never moves. The price of Simon's Quest never goes up. So I'm starting to think I'm just wrong. but I always think Simon's Quest is undervalued. Maybe 400K. Fuck, if we get 400K, man. Like, I think 250K plus would be huge, personally. Like, just based on how comps have been and how some of this high-end stuff has been selling, I think if it can still get to, like, $250,000, $300,000, I think that's huge. If we go above 300,000, absolutely crazy if that's the case. Absolutely crazy. In my personal opinion, just based on comps, based on how the market's gone, you know? But we will see how it goes. We will see how it goes. That's going down on Friday. Hopefully you guys can make it out to the live show. If not, I'll have a recap video. We'll go over stuff like that. I'll probably put out a video talking about the signature here as well tomorrow. Yeah, I'll probably do a quick signature rundown. I'll talk about like 10 games or something. There's 300 games coming up on Friday, so like I can't cover all of them. You know what I mean? Like I just can't. 310 games. So you're going to get a quick breakdown of the most expensive stuff to look forward to, and then I'll do like a probably 30-minute to an hour video talking about results. Does that sound fair? Does that sound, not bad? We'll see. I'll do what I can. It's tough. Can I do a sob video about how the consignor should send me some of the money? Yeah, I'll get right on that. I'll get right on that, hamster. You did you dirty, man. You did you dirty. But on that note, everybody, thanks to Heritage sponsoring. I appreciate you guys coming out for another Tuesday. I'll see you all on Friday. Hopefully, join the Discord. Have a good night, everybody. Hopefully, you had a good Valentine's Day, too. We didn't even talk about it. Jeez. We didn't even get to go on a Greg date, hey? Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Have a good night, everybody. Goodbye. Have a good night.